Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wooly1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream and welcome back for Factorio Tiberian Sprawl. When last we were here, we got oil going, at least a little bit, and so we're going to work on that some more today. We also will probably work on some train-related stuff, but first, Jonathan is here. Sibeliari is here. Thank you for coming first, Jonathan. Sibeliari has ordered the hat off, which means I'm probably going to get a hat in just a moment. And Kalzmar is here as well. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, let's switch into the game, and we'll wait for that immediate hat redeem, or imminent hat redeem. So we are making plastic, but we are barely getting any coal, which is going to be a problem, as often is, I suspect. We're using it for this, we're using it for that, we're using it for the other thing. I think maybe... Oh, I already did prioritize it. Okay, never mind. So that's fine. We're working on unlocking a railway, and, how does this look? It looks. So you're good, you're good, you're good. You're good. There's the hat. Get that Irish cabbie hat? Yes, I do. There we go.
Nerd alert!
Nerd alert. Today's nerd shirt is Stark. Winter is coming. Or summer. One or the other. Alright, so a couple things to look at before we get started. One of them is in the mod settings, on the map settings, for special resource marker, I could have checked this setting for ignore coal. And that would have ignored coal for the special resource marker mod, which means it would not have marked all of these damn huge rocks. Starks didn't handle winter very well. No, nobody ever does, I guess. And the floods are here, yes. So we can deal with that. I have a command, thanks to Derpumu. Where's it at? There it is. Here. That we can run in the console. And it's going to yell at me because I'm running Lua commands, but, well, I've already disabled achievements because, well, I'm running mods, so yeah. And that removes all of those pesky, huge rock things. I'm cheating? I don't know that that's cheating. I mean, one could say that since I'm playing with mods, I'm cheating to begin with. Except for that one, for some weird-ass reason. But we'll delete that, too. I don't know. I don't know why that one held fast, but there we go. Alright, so all those markings are gone. Did it relabel itself? Did it disappear and come back? Interesting. Actually, maybe I should have gone up there and checked it out to see if that one was something different. The heck was that? Yeah, it's back again. Alright, I think Derpumu might have a bug here. Let's just take out this rock. Then we don't have to worry about it anymore. Maybe. Yeah, that one's buggy. Okay. There we go. Problem solved. Yeah. Alright, so we are struggling still with the Tiberium. That means we need to mine more. We also need to work on trains because I'm going to want to bring in all that other stuff that we have out there in via the train. Name in the game. Alright, well, I don't have a mod for that, so we'll have to do that with a blueprint. I might have a blueprint already for it, actually. Do I have letters? Letters. Alphabet? Letters? I thought I did? I must have saved it in the game blueprints rather than in my own. Wally did not come prepared. No, I did not. You're doing your part. Posture check things. Thank you for that. Oh, there's plenty out there. It's just a matter of finding one that looks decent. You can go with this one, I guess. Oop, wrong button. Nope, not that button either. Oh, import, duh. You'd think I knew how to play this game. Let's see. You can go there. And, there we go. Let's put you right here below, well, below the bus. Yeah, go below the bus. Hydrate? Alright, we can do that too. I only have a couple of hours in it?
Make it so.
Make it so. Alright. 421, there aren't that many pages. Should tell you how many pages there are. This is concrete, so we don't, well, we do have concrete. We have concrete. I don't think it was even that many, was it? I spell it right? There we go. Oh yeah, we do have 209 pages. Page 9 to 207. Yeah. So 421 minus 1. I can't do that though. That's the key ingredient here. Page 13, number 9. What page do you want, Sibeliary? Raid the concrete chest. Wow, that's going to be a problem soon. 89? Alright, we'll go do that. Put down Jonathan's name here. There we go. 89. 89 is a picture. It is a picture of Picard and Q. Oh, it had to be your name? Well, you did redeem name in the game. I recognize this court system as the one that agreed with that line from Shakespeare. Kill all the lawyers. Encounter at Farpoint, Star Trek The Next Generation, Season 1, Episodes 1 and 2 of The Wisdom of Picard. Lettering looks really good. Well, that's the best thing I could find. Didn't specify with name? Exactly. Therefore, it's yours. Let's see. Plastic is actually backing up. So let's go deal with Tiberium now. Oh, the freaking huge rock. Different one, but a huge rock is back. Alright, I'll probably just uninstall the mod because we don't need it. But, I'm amused. Can't wait till Derpumu sees this. Let's add a little bit more here. I was hoping we could get away with not adding a bunch into here because then we could let this grow a bit, but it's probably because the map is updating, yes. But the ignore coal setting is not properly working. So I suspect he'll be amused. and probably pissed. I need more miners. Which I happen to have right here. Okay, that'll help a little bit. It might end up that these first two patches end up being as minimally controlled as possible. I didn't delete that marker. As minimally set as possible, or minimal sized as possible, and we just rely on the outer stuff that we end up bringing in via train for better whatevers. We'll have to see about that. Oh, let's see. You and you. Actually, this one could be trimmed as well, because that's as long as that one can get. Yeah, it's almost certainly because the map is updating, but the question I have to ask myself is, why? I didn't really want it there, did I? That's alright, who cares? It's fine. That'll go into the fuel line toward power, but it'll be alright. Okay, so, that should help a little bit once it gets here. And then, once we get that going, then we can do some more oil refining. We did the math on this the last time. We need 9.6 for this. We could extend this a bit, but honestly, we're not going to have a whole lot of surplus here. So we're not going to get a whole lot more out of it than that. This is 6. This one here is using 2. And this is using 4. So actually we're kind of stuck there. At least for now, 27. But our coal is a real shortfall here. Where are we at with additional technologies? I think we need blue science before we can do those, don't we? Think so. I guess we should probably get blue science queued up and unlocked. Because, yeah, we're going to need that. And then probably mining productivity, just so we can get a little bit more out of it. We can't do that one. We're getting close, actually, to the end of what we can get out of red-green anyway. I did want bulk inserters, because then I want inserter capacity bonus. Let's queue those up. We can actually do a couple of those. And, yeah. There's some over there, too. Yeah, it must be the radar doing scanning. Oh well. Alright. Iron. Oh no, iron. That's... Hopefully we get some better freaking recipes for things here. If I go into, let's say, iron. I can't do it there. I go into Factoriopedia, and I go into iron. There are more recipes here. Hopefully they start giving us better balances. Tiberium primed reactant will let us have straight iron ore. The rest of these are a mixture of things, so we'll have to wait on that. Where does that one come? Oh boy, that's going to be a little ways. Tiberium nuclear physics. Alright. So we're going to have to deal with this shortage of ore for a while. That means we should probably get ready to get rails going so that we can be able to bring in as much ore as we want. Let's see. I'm going to want to have one there, one there. And then after that, I can do kind of whatever I want. after the belts. Good way to use some stone? Rails? Yeah, some. Not going to be great, but some, yes. Yeah, that iron is that science is really suffering under lack of iron. I probably should stop the Tiberium research for a while. What do rails need? They need iron, steel, and stone, yeah. I cut off of this research production here. Because it's all just backed up on the belt anyways. Then at least a little bit more of it will go into... Yeah, it's all the way backed up to here. A little bit more of this will go into making oil. Because we're still short on this by a bit. Yeah. Jeez. Almost a full belt now. And I never did here. I never did that and the other one there to block the... Oh, what's there? It's almost a full belt for now, but once it's mined down a bit, it won't be anymore. We're going to need a lot more than one full belt. I'd like to have 3 right now, at least. So, yeah. Alright, steel should be backing up now. That's good. And... at least that iron looks a little bit better. Let's see if we can maybe boost Tiberium just a little bit more. Get that full belt out. Well, I didn't want you to take that. There we go. And now power is an issue. Uh-oh. Okay. Eventually we're going to run into a problem with power. And that problem's going to be that one belt of Tiberium isn't enough anymore. Belt of Tiberium is 2 megawatts... 2 megajoules, right? Yeah, 2 megajoules times 15, that's 30 megawatts. These use 1.8 megawatts each. So 30 divided by 1.8 is 16.67 boilers. So we're only halfway. We're not even halfway there yet. The inserters can't even keep up. Look at that. Ouch. Let's see, one more, maybe? Yeah. That should help because they won't, There goes all my iron, by the way. Because he won't be running at max anymore. So they'll be able to back up a little bit. But one inserter is moving 0.83, and that was barely not enough. Fuel. Two coal inserters. If coal inserters work on there, 2 per boiler, yeah, we could do 2 inserters for sure. But the problem's going to be the lack of product pretty soon. And actually, what I should probably do is run a second belt here. So let me grab some more belts and run a second belt down and feed it into there. Although, that's going to be a problem, too, with the way that I have things organized. Disorganized, depending on how you look at it. Because I should really have done this differently. More belt spaghetti? Pretty much. Or at least different belt spaghetti. Right, so what I need is this and this. And then this, that, this. That. And now I have to come back here and do some more work. Alright, and then this one... Oops. This one can go... Let's see, split there. 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 Like that. So whenever the outside needs to clear, then it will go as priority inputs into both of these belts. Otherwise, how much of these two belts are we actually getting full now? Once this kind of stabilizes here a bit. The better part of two belts. For now. We currently have active 38 miners. This is not the better part of two belts. It's just over one. And it won't be that way for long, because they're going to run out. Well, hopefully that'll help with our production a little bit. We have a little bit coming out of here, but it's only a handful of miners, so we might be getting like a belt and a half all told. I think I'm going to force this to the right. So that the priority of it comes down this way to keep fuel, keep the power going, and then also to make sure that we can keep oil and stuff going. Otherwise, we'll be in a whirl of hurt after that. Hopefully that still leaves enough for you. It looks like it does. For now, although this will thin out. Yeah, it thins out. Lana, welcome in. Oh, they gave a new icon for mods. It's not a wrench anymore, it's a shield. Although this here is only using 9.6 to make... Actually, it's not even using that. It's using 8 to make 16. So it's really only using 7.5. So this should back up, actually. Nice. I think the color is different too. Lana's my human shield, yes. My meat shield. Lana shields me from humans. Yep. I don't know why I did this like that. I could have done that much easier. Oh well. So this is backing up on coal now. That's good. Now we just need to deal with lack of iron. From Calidar throws humans at me. Yes, exactly. Okay, so rails, no, because we don't have any freaking iron yet. Meat shield. You've never played an MMO where the tank is called a meat shield? Let's see. Why don't we figure something out here? Who protects me from Lana? That's an excellent question. So what I want? I want this. More funny before I explained it? Yeah. Well, that's how things usually go. That and this. Although I don't know that those need to go any further, but we'll see. And then this goes here. Except for that one. I want this to come up and go into there. We can make stuff. Let's see. We're going to have to make some pipes because we want to make... Oh, no, we're not. We're making rails here. You're a dummy. We don't have rails yet. We're working on that still. Yes. Still working on it. As soon as this gets filled in with iron, we'll get more iron down here. This is like C-block, man. You struggle to get enough resources in. Although right now steel is just filling up the furnaces, so there's that. Ouch. Yeah. Filling up the furnaces. I have too much stone once again. And we're going to have a problem with stone once again because... No, any iron. Because... Back it up. Alright, so if we're getting that, which it looks like we are, a full belt of stuff coming out of here, that means that we're getting 18 out of 32. Ugh. Just over half a belt of iron plates out of this. I have about 10 of stone in my inventory. I know it. I'm like, I don't know if I want all this, but I'll do it anyway. I should keep a couple of those stacked, though, maybe. Or making things. It's gonna keep deleting rocks. I can also get rid of some of this wood. Shove that in here. I only need it for power poles. So I think the next thing to do would be to take... How did I squiggle that belt? I don't know. Oh, because I was reorienting this and I should have just done it better. Next task would be to take more, to produce more of this. But the problem with that is, then we just end up with more stone. That's not great, either way. Sink chest mod that would help with the stone? I mean, I could just blow the chests up. That's definitely a possibility. I just don't... No, I can't blow the chests up because I don't have guns. Right. Okay, well, no, there's not then. There are uses for the stone, and hopefully we'll be able to use it later. Recycler mod? Yeah. Could. The sink for stone... And maybe we could do this. Even if we're not going to use it. We could turn the stone into landfill. And by doing that, at least we compress it down to 50 to 1. So maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do that. So if I take... Yeah, let's think about doing that. If I take stone... Oopsie. Picked up Caledorn. Did you... No, okay, good. If I take the stone and I split it off here somewhere. But I do priority to the right, so it keeps going this way. I take it in here someplace, and then I could do a couple of these guys. I never picked up any blue inserters. Fill a chest on the Tiberian. Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah, maybe. I don't know if chests will explode or not on that. They may not, because I never actually set this up. Probably not bad. But let's do that. Nope, that's not going to work. That'll work. We could try it. I'll make a wood chest for that. And let's see what happens. I think the answer is going to be that nothing happens to the chest. Because most entities aren't damaged by Tiberium. Not close enough. Or not in there, I don't think. There? Or some entities aren't destroyed, like the belts aren't destroyed. Since chests are used for mining, I don't think it'll be destroyed. But we'll leave it there. We'll see if it gets destroyed later. I don't think it's going to. If it does, then, well, we've got a way to blow it up. Later, we might still have ways to blow things up. We'll see. I'll take that many. Wait. Yep, 1 stack. I'll take all those, and then we can go. We'll go over here, and we will turn all of this damn stone into... Ah, finally got railway going. That's good. Into landfill. Let's see. You here. And then you and you. And you. Alright, so now I break these. And eventually I'll want to... Actually, I could do some of this now. That's not what I wanted, though. Only going 150 at a time. But I could do... No, no, no. Really? I should have probably done, oopsie, bigger power poles, then I would have been able to do some other shenanigans here. Nope, nope, nope. What the hell, Molly? There you are. Much better use of this stone. Or way to spend the stone, I guess. I should be able to do Shift-C. Although... Get out of the way, Caledon. Move. Thank you. And the chest is still there, so that didn't work. It's a good idea, but it didn't work. That's all of it. I'll keep a couple of stacks for me. Alright, so that should help with the stone situation now. It'll get split here evenly. May or may not be a great idea. And then if it comes this way, it'll go down here first, and then it'll go into the landfill maker. The landfill maker is going to take frickin' forever to fill up, which is good. Also, landfill stacks in stacks of 100 or something like that, right? Yeah, 100. Yeah, 100. Rather than 50. So we're compressing 50 times 50 into one. Yeah. into a stack of 100. So that's quite a lot. Quite a lot of compression. Should have done that before. Oopsie. All right, you do your thing. I'll do mine. Let's see. This here, though, we can do that. This can go here. And that way that's consistent. Ooh. Looking good, looking good. Have you mined any from the outside lately? Probably not. And I don't know that it's ever going to really again, except for maybe up here if I keep up with it, because we're taking too much out down here. That patch is getting a little bit thin looking. Yeah, a little bit thin looking. Okay, so with that upgraded somewhat, we can now do... What can we do? Plastic is backed up. We're waiting on science. We could get these rails going, though, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. Now that we have... Now that we have things. I don't remember which way I want to do this, but I feel like I want rails near where the stone's coming in. So we need rails. We also need signals. We also will need locomotives. For that, we're going to need engines. And then we're also going to need wagons. And the signals are coming in once we finish this one here. We'll need 2 assemblers for those. Can I select those now? No, I cannot. What else do we need for rails? I usually put big power poles in my rails, so those would be fine. We already have those being made. At least I think they're being made. Yeah, they were made. These wagons need... No, we also have fluid wagons coming. When do those come in? Did I already queue them? I already queued them. Good. We'll need fluid wagons as well. We'll need to have 1, 2, 3 more of them. For this and for that. Let's see. I want to have chests here for reds, chests there for blues. Just to mark where these go. We could put the red belt in, but I'm not going to do it right now. What else do we need for rails? I don't think we need anything else for rails. We should probably bring the engine units down here to the mall, though. That wouldn't hurt. Although that means we're going to use a bunch more iron because we're going to fill up a belt. But that's okay. Where do I want to put them on the bus? I guess down there with plastic? Yeah, down there with plastic, I guess. Leave a second belt for plastic just for fun. Oop, I'm out of undergroundies. That would have been good to check before I walked away from the mall. Are we making chests? No. I should. Not a bad suggestion. The decision, though, of do I make steel chests so that I can upgrade them to, whatchamacallit, later, notwithstanding. Need a few at train stations. Yep. Yep, we will. Let's see. Let's do this. We'll split this here, because we'll need to have it split later. And we'll take the engines back this way. Somewhere to the mall. And maybe I'll take them to the far side of the mall and bring them up the outside, maybe. We can make pumps while we're there, too, with the engines. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay over there? I plan for more daily uploads of Factory Town 2. Yep, welcome in, Clever, by the way. we will be doing, for a while, daily uploads. I don't know how long, just because I don't know. But yes, out there. That was dumb. Let's come over here with this. And then we'll have to zigzag it, or we'll just put it there and we'll pick this back up again. There's automated rail transportation. Go here, you split off there, you go like this. We're gonna do this one like that. We'll put something else on the other half of this belt, because we don't need a full belt of engine units going into the mall. And then that'll go like this. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that'll go like this. And up in here. Okay, let's figure this out. So, we need to have signals. Oh, we need to have stops, too. I forgot about stops. Stops, signals, signals. We need to have one more for fluid wagons. These need the engines. They're the only ones that need the engines, so they should probably be on this side. You guys just need steel, iron, and gears, maybe there. You guys need steel, iron, and iron sticks. You're the only one that needs sticks? You need sticks too, so you should be with this, with sticks in the middle somewhere. So maybe instead of that, we put sticks in here. And we put this over here with the stick maker in the middle. Why do I feel like this is not aligned correctly? Because it's not. Now it is. Sticks, sticks, sticks. You go there and there. Circuits, just iron and steel. You need circuits, you do not. Circuits. Iron and steel. And these will need fluid tanks as well as whatever else. If I recall correctly. Circuit. Let's do these two actually right in here somewhere. Lateral positioning, or vertical positioning, not. Catapults in Factory Town look fun. Nice. Expensive to build. Small throw. Yeah, that's what you said in the comment. I'm sure that they are expensive, yeah. But things are getting expensive anyways. So, we'll see how that plays out. So we'll bring circuits up here. Also bring iron up here. Let's see, we'll take... Shopping mall and Factory Town too. Yeah, well, you'll see some issues tomorrow. For sure. Steel, iron, and gears. Let's see, this and that. So maybe circuits in between here. Iron, and steel. I think I should move these up by one more. And I think I should do a split belt. Oh, I can't do that because steel's coming in from that side. Not going to work. So we'll bring steel in this way. We'll go all the way to this, right? Yeah. And then this here can go up just a bit more. We'll have iron coming through here. Not that far. There. Actually, I need one more space here. Wait a minute. Iron need lots. Let's do this. Bring the iron in from this side. From here. Ooh. There we go. Pasture. Your wonder if pastures were reworked and animal food. They're probably reworked to look and work a little bit more like like they do in the idle game. I would bet. So iron will come in from this side, circuits here, and then stuck again. Eh. Belt. It's going just slowly. So I'm not sure which one I want to put third here yet. Probably something that doesn't take steel, which is everything takes steel. Unless these wagons don't. I know what the villager stats do. It makes them require more stuff. I know that much. What items you sell change the stats? No, the items you sell just satisfy them more and more. And or longer and longer. I don't think so. I think that's what tools do, basically. But I could be wrong. Those will output... But we'll see. So I think Fluid Wagon might go in here. Alright. And then this... Well, then in that case, I should actually do the Fluid Wagon up here. And put this in here. Yeah. And then you can go here. Then I have the train and both wagons together. Output on the reservoir, I meant. Not really, no. I didn't really look. But I did do some other stuff with the reservoirs in tomorrow's episode, so you'll have to stick around or come back and check that out. Now that I've done this... Oh, I can do that way. That'll work. Let's do this way. I think reservoirs are only useful for collecting rainwater, but we'll see. Snowball, welcome in. And then stone. Come across here. Ish. Go into there. That, I think... What should we do? No, okay, never mind. You can have that. You can have this. You can have this. You need iron. 1 iron per second. That should be fine. This is circuits. Here. There and there. Iron here and here. You need iron as well as steel. There's a couple of green circuits on the end of that belt. Okay, Fluid Wagon, come on. I want to know what you know. See, those will output. We're going to bring gears through for this. I keep forgetting. So let's take care of that. Good spot. That's a good spot. That's an okay spot. Do this again, then. Let's go here. And this, that one, that one. That's not going to work. Oop. Let's go... Actually, would work if I just did this. Out of undergrounds again. Down here. You'll go here. I'll probably connect some of this up with power and get it started. Ish. Need to put in some boxes. This is where Mark's suggestion would be good. You can go there. These will go that way. Now these can go in there. Rails can go in here, and I'm missing one of these over here. The rails I need a lot of. That'll be good. But these guys, I need just one stack, I think. These guys here also just one stack, I think, at least for now. You guys can go this way. You need steel yet. Actually, I need to wait on this because I need to bring steel through here before I make this decision. I'll wait on that. I think steel's going to come in this way. And then I think we need iron here too. And I think I'll just bring the iron across the top. We also need circuits and engines here, which I have them ready to go. So you need a decent amount of iron. That's where I need the gears. I think I need gears here too, though. Those I may just red insert or pull off like that. I may. We'll see. Come on, food wagon. But most importantly, we get this going. I need a blue inserter there. Because it makes some. Maybe I need faster like that. Is that going to be fast enough? Looks like it's fast enough. Yeah, it's fast enough. Okay, good. Oh, you need iron plates too. Okay. You need lots of iron plates, but that'll be alright. Oh, we just sucked all the iron dry then. Too. Oh, hey, look. Our Tiberium is failing again. Great. A lot of molten Tiberium building up now because we're not making plastic anymore. That may have been a poor choice. Yeah, look at those failing already. Damn. Okay. Add some more in then, I guess. I have this patch completely dry here and have to go find another one that we want to bring in. Not that we don't know where to find one, but find one that we want. Okay, I'm gonna rob Peter to pay Paul now. No, it's not nice. You are correct, sir. Just being some green science moving to get the fluid wagon done, then I don't care as much, because we'll get the trains up and running a bit, and we'll be able to bring in ore by a train rather than struggling a bit. Hopefully. I think I limited all those boxes, didn't I, Ergie? That one's limited. These ones are limited. Yeah, they're all limited. I mean, I have rails set very high, but they're all limited. These aren't limited, but more placeholder than anything else. I can limit them. $94. $97. $99. There we go. Okay. So manual color module. Oh, that's for the automatic paint trainer. Paint trainer? Tentacle hat, glass deviant. Welcome in.
Nerd alert!
This one. This one. And this one. And today's nerd shirt is Stark. Winter is coming. And hydrate. There we go. Slam the glass down. Perfect. Alright, so this takes in... Oh, we need pipes for this. I forgot about that. Alright, well, it is what it is. So if I bring steel in here, I can bring iron in across... You get that iron. Bring iron in across here. And closer red belts, I have them. I'm just not making them yet because I don't have the iron for red belts. Let's see, those will come across there to make these. And I don't have the iron very much right now, actually. Oh no! Please go and do that. Thank you. Alright. Sure, I'll iron it out in no time. Ba-doom-tsh. That is steel, 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 steel. Okay, good. You and you then. Right? Yes. You and you then. And then iron here. I'll be right back. Gone microphone. Does that to me all the friggin' time. This will go here. That'll go there. I think I will just grab the engine straight off the belt like that, rather than trying to wind them in here. Although I could wind them in there like that. I think it's alright. We'll be alright. Let's see. So you here, which means we'll need one over there too. And you go there. And then these can go like this and like that. I don't have boxes for them yet. Let's see. This will go in here like this. These, we just want one stack. Somebody needs gears. You both need gears. Okay. You, like that. Let's do this, like this. Yeah, that's what I want to take those gears like that. And then you also need pipes. So we'll put pipes up here. There. They'll take iron. Those will be dedicated into there. And then I think what I should do... Actually, they won't be completely dedicated into there. We'll also do pipes like this. And like this. And then these ones will go into here also. But these ones... Yeah. These ones will do this and that. And that? No, do it like this. Ish. There and there. Let's limit this to 4 stacks of pipes. Stacks of undergrounds? I don't know. Let's see. I may regret this and change it later, but for now it'll be fine. And I don't have an output box for you guys yet. 1 there, 2 there. Do you stack in 10? 5. Okay, so we definitely want 2 of them. These stack in 5. These stack in 5. Just do 2 stacks of each for right now. You go in there, there, and there. Iron ducts, welcome in. Yeah, bye-bye iron. Indeed. Indeed. Slurp. And then also steel. Did you get the NASA logo on your name there, Iron Ducks? Watching the Artemis coverage? Yeah, we're going to need another source of Tiberium quickly here. You watched it, so you got the badge. That's kind of nice. I'm probably going to end up changing this one to come out the top, because I think we're just going to close this off. Good. You watch it anyway, but the badge is cool. Indeed. Let's see, can we go up any further here? No. Okay, good. Walking on sunshine. Or Tiberium. I didn't get enough miners. Oopsie. Rim. Ducks is just being a badger. Grab some more miners, which there goes the iron once again. Oh. Hot, hot, hot. There. Alright, so that's the edge of the patch. It may or may not grow beyond those miners, depending on how well they do. But since they're at the far end of it, I think they'll be fine. Eventually, we might just close it off and make it a solid block there. How many miners is this? 98. I'd like to be able to get it up to more than that. But that's basically like 3 belts and a bit right now. Yeah, the freaking rocks are coming back. Uh-huh. Alright. I'll purge them again later. Actually, what I'll do is, I will, forget what I was saying. Oh, I'll just delete the mod. I appreciate the mod, though. I would just So we're going to need some serious production of things in order to be able to pull off more Tiberium. But also we're going to need serious production of things in order to pull off more iron without too much more. Well, we're good on stone now. Because we're just dumping it into landfill now. So who cares, right? Oh, I can take these up. All that stone, 512 landfill. Where the hell are you going? Alright. That was worth it. That was so worth the compression. Yeah. Alright, so with that though, I think we could bring in more, or do more with stuff here. So let me make 1, 2, 3, 4 more centrifuge ones. Yeah. I think I have 5 zeros, so let's make some ones here. They're over here, yeah. Or we could see what how much faster the 2s are. Well, these are speed 1, speed 0, 0.5, 1, and 2. So they would consume more than this is making. Because they would consume 4. We just need to duplicate this. That'll be fine. Can I do this over here instead? Ish. Hot, hot, hot. I got an extra one of those. Alright, so let's see about doing this. I think what I will do before I do this, though, is I will replace you, and you. I'm gonna time these right. I don't pick up any Tiberium. How many is that gonna buffer up? Two crafts, right, or so? The 32. Yeah, okay. So four of these. 4 story long. 4 of those. take a copy of this here, put it in here. We need this pipe. No, this pipe. One, two, yeah. And then these belts. That. And this one can come. Need this. That's not gonna work. Jake! This way you think you've been watching me for so long, you start classifying the years of your life as BW and AW. Nice. Thank you for the resub. 66 months. That's a long time. Long time indeed. How you doing, Jake? Are we going to have to do some other kinds of shenanigans here with this now? Doing good as well. If we bring this has to come across here, and we do the same thing with it, basically. Then we got to take them up and merge them in up there, though. How in the hell am I going to do that? Shit design. I think this one needs to come down by one more. Means this one needs to come down by one more too. Okay. So you here. There. Let me fix this too while I'm at it. Actually, no. It's fine. Leave it alone. Alright. Now I have to do something different with that. Didn't pick up any copper in that? Okay. And then this one, connect up here. Come down to this one, and then they need to actually be split in step early. They can go like this. And this can come down that far. Now I have to do something different with stone. been a while since I got one of my Factorio streams. It's like the home I always eventually go back to. Exactly. I think I need to pull the stone back. Or do I? Or do I? I think I just need to pull this one back. Like that. Like this and like that. Still want those there just to make sure that I don't have anything later. Like I want the filter here. But yeah. Oh, those are oofing. Really? Fine. Oh, it's just backed up because of, yeah. Although here, you can have a couple of these. And, nope, no copper ore still. Okay, good. That should help somewhat, but iron is going to be a problem. Because this is now more iron than this can take. Because we did the math earlier. 8.43 per belt. And, it means iron can only take 15. Same thing with copper. Copper is now backed up. Great. Need to find a way to burn some copper then. Could buffer it for a while. That'll be a short-term fix once again. We could do that. Like 3 on each side. Do one of these in here somewhere. At least to keep it moving. We will eventually need more copper, but we haven't gotten there science-wise yet. That should give us a full belt of iron. Why does that not look like... Oh, it's not a full belt of iron, that's why. Should be giving us a full belt of iron. But it probably isn't... fully full? Should be. It's just maybe not push it all the way through. Complicated builds are Wally's specialty. Yes, indeed. Now, I think it'll be fine once it gets buffered in. I think it is a full belt, basically. Give or take what is getting jammed up here, but I think it'll be fine. It just got to get buffered in. Alright, so, with all of that, now what? How do trains look? Are we getting enough iron in here to make a damn bit of difference? Maybe. You were nearly attacked in a parking lot by Canadian geese this evening. I'd almost forgotten what it was like. What did you do to earn the wrath of our Air Force? Nice. With their eyes. Here. Iron. Yeah, iron. Okay. So, the big problem now is going to be iron. We could do another partial smelter of iron and take some of it to another place. We would only get times 2 minus 15. We'd only get like another 1.875 iron out of it, which might be enough to keep a little bit of steel going, but not much. And then once this fails again, which it's gonna do, because look at that, we're gonna need more anyway. It's usually Canada geese, not Canadian geese. Actually. And we're gonna have problems with power again soon. Let's just go prep for that now. I'll wish later that I had done it. Oh, we said 16 of these. That's 10. That's why it's called Canada Dry. Everywhere else it's just dry. Alright, so we need miners galore. We need belts galore. Yeah, because I'm not ready to do rails yet. Because we don't have... Or do we have everything we need? We pretty much have everything we need now. Yeah, we could do that. Still need miners galore, though. And belts galore, so that's fine. How do we want to do this? Thinking of maybe a track through here someplace. Maybe I should push it further. You know what? I'm going to not do this just yet. I'm going to go up to that other patch that's near-ish by and basically duplicate this build here. Up there. One of them may have made a nest in a very small grassy median in the parking lot. Sitting there not moving around while the other one was acting threatening. Call me Ishbai. Oh, I found it. Let's see here. There. Maybe something like that would do. Let's also prune here a bit. Should have grabbed some big power poles, though. That would have been smart. Or any power poles would have been smart. I can make 15 of them. Just make some. F it.
SMRT. That spells smart.
Yep. Good job, Calidor. How did I screw that? Oh, that's the edge. Probably fine then. Don't really need these power poles on the outside anymore because they're in the inside now. Ooh, there's a spot for one right there. And you, no. What about you over there? No. Also, who did this design? Piss poor design right here. You, yes. That's good, that's good, that's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. This goes up here. These can come out. Out. We add this ore patch at the bottom. When the belts from this is full, the other one probably expand because it won't work. Yeah, so that's why I have what I have here of prioritization of the outside, so that that always gets prioritized into the inputs here, into the belts here. So yeah. Yeah, that's the kind of the point of it, although I should probably move this over just by a bit more here. That. Yeah, okay. So big power poles. Take this one out, take this one out. Probably also move these in like this, mayhap. Oh, not those. These. Now, how much is that gonna suck my power? That's what she said. Oh man, it's I can see it already. It's blue. Yep. Shit. Did I build? I did build. Who did this? Aladorn. Alright, how bad is it now? Oh, it fell back off again real fast because they're not going anywhere. Okay. That's good. Eventually when we replace that with rail, things will be a little bit better. Don't we always? Yes, we always blame Caledon. Let's do something like this. Right in here somewhere. Not that close. Maybe over here somewhere? Let's go over there. Ouch. Hot. Hot. And I'm going to need to take out a quantity of trees and rocks and trees and rocks. Something like this. Also, we could use a radar up there. Actually, let's do this. Probably ran out of belts. I did. And you're missing power. Put the radar down, Wally, while you're here. Or Caledon, one or the other. Let's go get some more belts. Goes my iron once again. That's pretty close to dead already. We can take up most of these miners, probably, and shrink the patch. Or maybe I'll let the patch run wild for a little while and expand again. I don't know yet what I'm going to do about these nearby patches. We'll see. So this will pull 2 full belts out. One belt will get prioritized into these, although it's going only half at a time. So it's really going to be just like, and it's not even going to be a full belt, but it'll get prioritized into these. So since I'm mixing these evenly here, the priority of the ring belt on both of them will have priority over the rest of the bulk from the other 2. Not perfect priority, but priority hopefully enough that it will keep them from expanding. Somehow I've left this in here. Let me do this differently. Yeah, there we go. And then hopefully that'll get us some more Tiberium in here just in time. This one I think I might let grow later. We'll see, because it's got 2 nodes. So it might be better to let it grow. Not sure yet. Ouch. I probably should have done that differently too. I probably should have split it priority and then ran them off onto a side belt to buffer them up. Oh well. The other thing I could do with this, actually what I should do with this, is this old school belt buffer. Like that. And that way it'll get used if it needs to, / can. Old school. Taking it old school. Alright, so, I think... What time is it? Almost 11. Good. I think we could probably do some rail stuff, but I was nervous about going off on yeah, let's take them all. Take all of those, take all of these, off on a tangent and not having all the things. So, all of these. I don't know how many fluid wagons we'll even need, if any. We'll see. Give me half of those and half of those. So I have some. And let's take a look at what we want to do for rail design here. We could... feel like I want to put that over here. It's been a long time since I last did any decent rail work, so we'll have to figure this out. Ever a good sign when I go off on a tangent? Yeah. Nice. I see what you did there. Uh-huh. I like trains. I do like trains. I was thinking about something that I forgot. Oh, yeah. Power poles. Big power poles. I'm just going to have one stack. Slow clap. How's this looking? Yeah, so that's getting used completely, which is all I really want. Oh, except I screwed up and didn't run enough belt. We need to run back up there then. That make my wife jealous. That one I don't get. Ah, okay. Now I do get. Let's see. We want probably 1.4, maybe bigger. Since we're only going to have one resource, we might want bigger trains than that, but for now we'll go 1.4. So that puts you. Out front. It's you. Out back. It was just bad. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That'll be fine. You're known for your bad jokes. Eventually we're going to want to have fuel being brought in here. Wait a minute. Do power first, I think. One, two, three, yeah. Nope, we gotta put power out here because of the signals. Oopsie. Character's in the way. What a character. Not even Dad, just bad. I never made those boxes in the mall. Like that, plus one more for fuel over here someplace. We should probably do the cheap inserters for a while. And then upgrade it later. Something like this. What shape is the underground criminal lair? Concave. I'm just designing a station, and then it'll be... We'll just flip it for the unload. But yes, you do. So this is a loading station, so we'll do... Splitter? I believe? That? I'm just going to do them both the designs, and then we'll copy them, blueprint them. And then that'll be good. And then the loading station. Does it feel like it's too big? Guess it's got to go there. Oh, the college days. Now, these all get reversed because it's an unloading station. Still loading fuel, though. We may not have fuel in every place, but it'll get us through there. And then these get replaced with... which way does this go? I think this way. I think that one I'll put on the outside. Yeah, I think that's right. So these go like this. Night classes as an adult. Ugh. Alright, that should do. Probably name these. Tiberium unload. We could even put the little Tiberium, green Tiberium symbol in here. Eventually we'll have to deal with blue Tiberium. It's over here, isn't it? Yeah. One space there. That'll be good. And then this one will be Tiberium load. Bob. Name it Bob. Well, I guess I should put the word green in there too. Or maybe I don't even put the word Tiberium. We just go by the symbol. I don't know what all we're going to deal with yet, so I'm not sure. The other thing we need to go by the symbol. Yeah, we could go by the symbol. Is we need to figure out rail segments and lengths and things here. This is always the part that annoys me a bit because I never quite get it right the first time, and then I'm pissed off later because I didn't do it right the first time. Narrower gauge or wider gauge? Why not use splitters for unloading? Because they aren't really necessary. So I don't use them. That's also maybe not correct there. It's not. Okay. They're not really necessary. Because the inserter will output onto its right side. So that'll easily put 3 inserters on the right side of the belt and 3 inserters on the left side of the belt. So the inserters are kind of a waste. Some people don't do the, or the splitters be kind of a waste. Some people don't do the splitters here either. They just do like a belt coming in and just assume that the inserters are going to load it evenly eventually. But I kind of like to have it split half and half to try and get it a little more even. It's a matter of preference, I think. Let's see, I also screwed that up. Or did I? No, I didn't. There. The question here, though, is how long is this segment going to be? It'll be shorter than a train, but that's kind of okay. We should plan for... No, it should go a little bit longer. Maybe not double that. Well, maybe double that. Big Rock is in the way. F off, Big Rock. Oh, I'm screwed up. I'm skiwampus here somehow. How did I do that? Oh, I know why, because I'm too close. Yep, I'm too close. Okay, so you go up by 1 more. You guys gotta go up by 1 more. Good thing I checked it. And then this goes now here correctly. Yes. Okay. You and you. Gotta design all the intersections and things before we get too far ahead of ourselves here. Let's see. You will go there. Masakai 72, welcome in. Playing Factorio. What are you doing in Factorio at the moment? Let's see. Let's go not like that. Like that. There. That might be it. Like that. That might be it. Huh. Don't know that I like that either. Started Planetary Pioneer mod. Nice. We're playing with Tiberium over here. It's growing uncontrollably in most places right now, but that's okay. I don't like that necessarily, having that tight of an intersection there. But it does give me ample place for signals, so it might be alright. And then this one can go here. We can go here. Goes from 5 planets to 31. Holy crap. Yeah, that's a lot of planets. That's a lot of planets. So this does give me ample place for signals, so it's probably okay. Having all 3 of them crossing there is not necessarily the most ideal, but it should be all right. And we need to signal this beast. I probably should have kept... Still have this. Okay, good. 2 over there. Signals here. You are... there. This one needs to be here also to end the intersection. That'll be a chain signal here. Chain signal here. Chain signal here. Chain signal here. No, wait, that's not a chain signal. No, that doesn't need to be a chain signal. My sound just go wonky. Might have. Yeah, it had. Okay. That's better. Hopefully it wasn't wonky for a long time and I just finally noticed it. You'll be there. I need a chain signal here. Wait, that's not right. Is that right? You come this way. You go this way. You're not supposed to be... Wait, nope, that was this one. That was this one. Oopsie. You even notice when I mentioned? Yeah, it may not be that easy to notice for you guys. Depending on what's going on, but it is definitely wonky sometimes. Let's see. You believe me? Oh, that's good. Is that what I want? I think that's all the signals that I actually need. These will automatically get put in as you go. I could put them in. I should change this slightly. No, leave it the way. I'm just leave it alone. Leave it alone, leave it alone, leave it alone. I think this is okay. It actually might be better if they're all crossing at one point, because then it tightens that intersection up as much as possible. Southbound to eastbound rail signal after crossing, you would put closer to the crossing. Southbound to eastbound after the crossing, you put... Oh yeah, you're right. Yep, those should be back here. To minimize this. Yep, this one should also be moved. Yep. This one could move too if we can get it closer, which we can, so that's even better. This is a block. Really, maybe I should put one here. I could even do them both. It's not the worst thing, it just means the trains move through a little bit faster. We could even do the same thing here and here and move those through a little bit faster. It kind of tightens up the block and makes them see. Yeah. Sometimes I wonder if we're the bad guys, yeah. Doesn't look complicated enough? All right, Masakai, thank you for the raid. Have a good sleep. We can definitely add more. I mean, more signals just makes it tighter blocks, which makes the trains, makes them free up the track a little bit faster. So it doesn't hurt to do more signals. It hurts a little bit on compute, but who cares? Thanks for the follow as well. I appreciate it. All right, so how is this going, by the way? Still chugging along? Yeah. This stuff's getting swallowed up right away, which is good. This stuff is pretty close to run dry on the edges here. That's good as well. I should also make sure that it hasn't grown too much up in here. It's grown at all. That's good. The good thing is the way this is designed is that even though I don't have a cap on the end here, these ones will be used second, the ones on the ends, behind this edge, so it'll end up being an effective cap. Alright, so we need to save these blueprints. Let's make a book. And we need to put in our straight rail into the book. And we need to put in our T-rail here into the book. Let's edit that slightly and put a little letter T in there. Safe. And then we can do this into the book. Go down there. I don't know. This will be a station. Unload. And this will be a station. There we go. Load. All right. That'll do. So I can remove all those now. Where do I want this through rail here? Probably over in that last chunk over there kind of thing. I think Calidorn's going a little haywire there. As he does. Yes. I don't think there's any reason to chunk align this, so let's just do it. I could tweak the blueprint, though, to be repeatable, easily repeatable. Might be useful. Let's see. Snap to grid. We need to relative position it. And size needs to be 32. Yeah. Okay. Right, that'll get me that deposit over there. Trees are a little thick. Oh, we finished all the research we had scheduled. Schedule some more. Got Caledon got lost again. Also might have run out of stuff. Back there working still? Yeah. Let's see. What do we want to do for more research now? We don't have a whole lot left. We could just do what we got left, right? I should put this one first, actually. Sure I didn't scare him? No, not sure. Oh, modules are coming up already. Look at that. He seems to be, like, freaking out a little. Not sure why. As he does. As he does. That's on brand. We're gonna run out of rails pretty soon.
Nerd alert!
Nerd alert. Today's nerd shirt is Stark. Winter's coming. All done? Okay. How much, oh, we still have a decent amount of rail. Okay, good. Indeed. Indeed. You here? He seems to be getting bound up after the initial placement of the rail. Interesting. It's probably enough. That's a lot of shite there. All right. Yeah, it's like it only wanting to place like a couple of things at a time. Probably a bug in the mod. Like if I shut off its construction ability and then turn it back on again, boom. He's just lazy. It could be. Could be. And some radars? Yeah, I will. He confused again? Yeah, he's confused again. No, it's not doing too bad now. I need to make radars. I don't have them being automated yet. Oopsie. All the ones that I can make. That'll be good. Let's just pick a spot to start this in, I guess. And then just start right here. I don't have power on these rails yet, though. I kind of need to do that part first. Now let's go over here where my power is being generated for now. too good of a union? Oh, yeah, could be. Don't radars take a lot of power? Probably. No, 300 kilowatts. That isn't too bad. They do generate a lot of biter complaining, but well, biters aren't here, so who cares? You like that? It's too close. That one's perfect. The only good bug is a non-existent bug. Exactly. Radar's no longer aggro with 2.0? Oh, you could be right. I don't know. I haven't played since I played Space Age. And, I mean, that was just one time, so there's probably a lot of things that I'm no longer aware of. I screwed that up. A couple more here, maybe. Wherever the radar needs to go next. Radar in here. That'll do. You may proceed. There you go. Now I'm going to have a pocket full of wood, but hey, some people like that. But also looking at the time, I think we should wait to pick up this deposit here. Giggity. And that deposit down there, which will give us a total of a little over 200. Speaking of, pockets are full. Little over 200k at the moment. And it'll obviously dwindle, but what are you going to do about that? Yeah. Probably should make a car. It might be useful. We just need some more iron for that. Now the fun really starts. Yeah. So what we'll do for the train stuff is we'll have 2 stations at every Tiberium node. One of them at high priority, one of them at low priority. We should actually take a look at that with the trains. How that works exactly, because I don't remember entirely. But one of them at high priority, one of them at low priority. The high priority one will be the perimeter train, or perimeter mine, so that it keeps the node contained. And then the low priority will be the bulk mine, so that it allows us to get the bulk we need. And at least I hope that's how that works. Let's see. Or this one. That down. Yeah, priority here. So we'll do a high priority and we'll do a low priority. This goes 10 to 90. Normally, we can obviously put in any value. I think any value we want. There might be a limit at some point. I don't know what the limit might be, but there might be a limit at some point. But we're gonna just hard set those limit or those priorities, and we'll have that set for each one. So we'll have 2 stations at each mine, and we will take we'll bring that back to however many stations we decide we need in the base, and then as we go along the way with all of this, we'll have to figure out if we want to continue it as a singular base or if we want to outpost things. I'm not going to make a determination on that until we get to that point, because it may or may not make sense, because I don't know what we're looking at as far as refining goes entirely. When we glance at that one iron recipe, I assume there's the same thing for everything else, but if we... and what's most efficient and things like that. But if we can make if it makes more sense to do all of our refining and smelting together for all of our materials, then we might as well keep a singular base. If it makes more sense to outpost because we can get good recipes for each ore, then maybe we'll outpost things like that. But I don't see the point in making an outpost to do smelting, refining and smelting, and then training it all into the same spot. We might as well just do it all here. So we'll see how that plays out. I probably will move or do new smelting maybe up here and bring the ore in. Maybe over here, do the smelting across here somewhere. Maybe not that high up, but up here somewhere. That way we can process it better. Holy crap, we completely raped that that node there. Although it still says 100K. Okay. Wait, 992, 281. Why does that say 281K? Oh, that's because that's the node. There's only 950 in. That's actually mineable. Okay, so we got to be careful when we look at these things, because that says 216, but it's really only 72 mineable. I don't know what the why the node itself has a number. At this point, maybe we'll learn that as we go. But yeah, so we'll figure out what we're gonna do. But for now, we're gonna do everything in one base with a gigantic bus, and we'll figure out how we play this out. So let's find ourselves a raid target and get out of here. Raid, 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 raid. Let's raid Mr. Taco playing Windrose. If you guys haven't seen this game yet, it's kind of the new thing, the new big deal. RPG, I believe, pirate themed, of course. And stick around for that so that you can be counted in the raid. You get some extra channel points and all that. In the meantime, between now and next stream, which is Thursday, stop by the YouTube channel and join us for Factory Town 2 Paradise, as well as a whole bunch of other content that's there, stream archives and dedicated YouTube content. And then also come and join us in Discord so you are ready to go for community game night on Friday night at the usual stream time. We play games that are cheap or free, easy to jump into. You don't have to be there week to week. You can just drop in when you are able to. Let's see. Was he? Let me make sure he's not finishing up. Yep, he's finishing up. All right, so we're not going to raid Taco. We're going to raid Ogrimskar instead. He and Eris and a friend of theirs are playing Planet Crafter. And it looks like they are on Prime. So let's raid Ogrimskar instead. So thank you all for coming tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me, chatting, redeeming. Let's see. Masagai, thank you again for the raid and the follow. Jake, thank you again for the 66 months. And the rest of you, we will see you all again, or everybody, we'll see you all again next time, Thursday for more Factorio, as well as Saturday, and then Sunday, of course, for Sunday Shenanigans. Thanks for coming, and have a good one. Bye for now.